Hi, I'm talking today to Jane Atherton. Jane has an amazing approach to menopause. She's an absolute expert in the subject. And not only does she have a Facebook page, she's written The Menopause Secret, she's also looked at an area that was really lacking, that skincare is so important during your menopause. And something Jane knows a huge amount about. Well, what's your background, Jane? You did train in skincare, didn't you?
I did. Many moons ago, I started off as a skin therapist. I trained in skincare and beauty and worked for Estee Lauder and Rock Cosmetics, but that was many moons ago. But obviously, you know, the experience
good grounding though
is still there. But this came about basically because when I was running my clinic in Hong Kong, a lot of the ladies were coming to me to ask about their skin because it goes through quite a dramatic change during menopause, and you age dramatically as well, unfortunately, because first 5 years after menopause, you lose 30% of your collagen in your skin.
So if you're thinking about, you know, from about 25, you're losing collagen anyway, so you have this slight loss, and then suddenly, after menopause, you have a fairly dramatic loss.
Yes. I mean, you lose collagen, from the day you're born you age, but basically you do start to lose collagen slightly, sort of around the 25 age mark, but it's so minimal. But also your body is perfectly capable of producing more collagen. So for me, in my own personal view, my experience, you don't need to use any anti-aging cream literally before the age of 35. You know.
Well, it's good that you say that, because I think so many young women feel pressure to and I hate the expression anti-age, as if we could do it, as if we could just, you know, go back. And anyway, who wants to anti-age? You know, you really want to just look and feel your best, whatever age you are.
Absolutely, look the best you possibly can for the age.
But I just wish there wasn't that pressure on younger women to anti-age or to slow things down.
No, and the thing is, that's not how the body works. You know, if you start using an anti-aging cream or an eye cream at 18 or 20, thinking you're going to delay the aging process, and then when you get to 50, you still never look fantastic. Unfortunately, that's not how the body works, because estrogen, the hormone estrogen, is responsible for producing collagen, as well as your oil in your sebaceous glands, as well as controlling the pigmentation in the skin and cell turnover. So without estrogen, all of a sudden, you're going to get all of these aging problems. So you're going to lose collagen, your skin will become dry because you're not producing the oil from the sebaceous glands. The melanin in the skin goes unregulated. That's when you start to get the pigmentation marks and the age spots. Your skin will look dry and dull because the cell turnover it's not happening. And that's all because you don't have estrogen, basically. But up until the age of about 35, when it's possible that your hormones start declining, it could be a lot longer than that, your body is more than capable of making collagen, and you don't need anything more than a really good moisturiser with an SPF in it.
Okay.
And then after that, you need to upgrade.
Pause Hydra. How does this address the menopausal skin conditions that we will go through?
Okay, well, what we've done with Pause Hydra Creme is we've actually based it around a rich source of plant hormones. Okay. Now that we know that you need estrogen to encourage collagen proliferation and increase skin density, then we've based this around that. The cause of the problem is loss of estrogen, so we've based it around plant hormones.
So it's got a lot of natural ingredients.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is a multifunctional product. It can be used as a moisturiser, a serum, an eye cream, and a neck cream. So you don't have to go out and buy lots of different.
So it's quite cost effective then, if you're only using one product.
But also, a thing that is we were very mindful of is that as you get older, and we've already spoken probably in the previous videos about hot flushes, 80% of women have a hot flush or night sweats. You know, it is the hallmark of menopause. So if you've gone out and you've bought all of these lovely products, you've got your moisturiser, you've got your serum, eye creams, eye serums, neck creams, and you spent sort of half an hour putting these products on, layering them all up, and then you have
they slide off your face.
You have a hot flush, wipe your face, they've all
gone.
They've all disappeared. So what we've concentrated on here is getting the ingredients into the skin as quickly and as efficiently as you possibly can, and by using one product. So you know that you haven't got to layer all these products, the products they're in there. But the main difference between this and any other product on the market is the fact that we've used something called genistein, which is a compound found in soybeans, which has a molecular structure almost identical to human estrogen. and in clinical trials it's actually shown to increase skin density as effectively as HRT.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So if you're not, obviously if you take HRT you're going to up your estrogen levels and your skin will benefit from it. But doctors don't prescribe HRT for cosmetic reasons, so you can't go trotting off saying, can I have it for making my skin look better? Because they'll say no.
Shame.
But also there's still a lot of controversy around HRT, you know, there's a lot of worry, although there shouldn't be, there's still a lot of concern and women choose not to take it as a lifestyle choice, or they can't because of cancer in the family or they've got cancer themselves, so they can't. Whereas this is the next best thing, no worries with any side effects whatsoever, but it's just as effective as it would be if taken HRT. So.
It's got a very, very nice texture. It's very rich.
Yeah,
it's got a great fragrance.
Well, do you know what? This took a little longer than we expected. It took 4 years to develop, and we rejected that.
Is that because you're a perfectionist and you just had to get this product absolutely right?
I rejected about 50 formulations, and because it had to be used as 4 products in one, the product the texture was coming back either too greasy or too thick or too light or too heavy. It just wasn't right. At one stage I thought I was getting paranoid and just being totally...
Your chemist must have loved you.
Oh, nightmare. But I went to them because when I was studying clinical nutrition I also studied endocrinology, so I was very well aware of what the hormones are doing to the skin and what needed to be in a face cream. It's not just another peptide packed face cream, because I mean peptides are great, but basically they're in every product. You know, they're in hundreds and hundreds of skincare.
So this is really a targeted product,
really
isn't it?
Because I've developed it, I've created it, and it's come from experience, it's come from passion, it's come from the fact I know what your skin needs, basically. So the Genosine is just one ingredient in there. It's got 5 other actives in there. It's got something called indonyl, which is like a hyaluronic acid, which again is in lots of other products, but indonyl is actually more effective than hyaluronic
so that's
acid.
retaining the moisture in the skin.
So your skin's becoming dry because your sebaceous glands are not producing oil anymore because you don't have estrogen. Okay, so we're putting the moisture back in. It's holding it in. It's also strengthening the barrier of the skin as well.
You've got oils in the product as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we tried to make it quite an integrative product. We wanted to use, we've added vitamins A, C and E as well, which are all very good for skincare. But the oils we use, we've specifically chosen for their effect on hormone balance. We've got geranium, bergamot and lavender, and if you speak to any aromatherapist, those are the top 3 oils that they will always use for any treatment.
So that has a calming effect as well, doesn't it?
And subconsciously, subliminally, it sort of gives you that calming, relaxed
factor. Yeah.
mood swing.
I like the cooling effect as well, because that's so important, isn't it? Especially if you're using this at night, knowing that you could have night sweats or hot flushes.
I mean, we added it because it's sort of related to the product basically, and it's a nice cooling agent. You put it on the skin and you do get that sort of quite cooling effect, which, you know, for hot flush and night sweat is great. But then the other thing is obviously we've got the tetrapeptides in there which help control melanin. They'll get rid of all of your dark spots and prevent more from developing. We've also got an algae-based skin tightener in there as well, which
that's interesting.
tightens the skin immediately.
Skin sagging is a question that comes up a lot with readers, especially on the jawline. It's really something people worry about. In fact, this is what I find interesting, is that often the beauty industry focus on lines and wrinkles. And in fact, a lot of the emails that I get, people aren't so worried about lines and wrinkles. We know we're going to get lines and wrinkles. You can't have a face without it. You can't have a face that moves without it. But sagging, skin tone, firmness, these are the things that women really worry about. You know, age spots, pigmentation, and the old chin area. I can see mine's just about hanging in there. I mean, hanging is probably the operative word. So that's something I know I've got to work on.
Yeah, I think that actually in the book, there's some great face exercises to do, because this really is muscle here. This is nothing to do with skin density or loss of firmness. This is about muscle, and you
something else you've got to work.
Yeah. So there's some great exercises.
Exercise that bit as well.
Yeah. But for the sagging and for the loss of firmness and the jowls, then the increase in skin density will definitely help that. So you've got a lot going on in this one product, and it's just one product that you do need. So you know, it
will address all those.
Coined the phrase menopause skin repair system because basically that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your packaging is absolutely lovely. I mean, I really like the packaging. Something that you're proud to have in your bathroom, and I love the idea that the pack comes with a fan.
That was just a little bit of an afterthought because we thought
just nice bit of fun, and actually quite practical.
Definitely, it's small enough to pop in your bag.
Yeah, it's something that you can use.
Yeah. But just one more thing about this one. When you buy any product that you've got so many special actives in. I mean, we've got 6 special actives in here, all at full concentration levels. But if they're in a jar and you take off the lid, these actives are very...
it's going to it, isn't it? You're contaminating it every time
they're
you put your
very
fingers
volatile,
in.
they will oxidise. So what we've done in here, we've used an airless pump. And actually inside the bottle is a bag. So because even some airless pumps, when you depress that, comes back a little bit again, just a tiny bit, yeah. So we put the actual formula inside a bag. So each time you press it, it collapses. So when the bottle's...
Does that also mean that you really know you're getting every last bit out of it? Because I know this is something that people have said to me before, you know, when you can't see how much you've got left, it's frustrating. But if you, psychologically, if you know that every bit of that is coming out, at least you feel that there's not that bit in the bottom that's not reaching. And
it also keeps it fresh right down to that last application. Because if it's just a jar and you open it, you're going to be left with nothing more than a basic moisturiser, an expensive one at that. So we've protected the ingredients in that. So we like to think it's a bit all.
Paul's Hydra Creme?
Paul's Hydra Creme, yeah.
Paul's Hydra Creme. Where, Jane, can people get hold of this?
It's on the website, and we have just launched in Fortnum and Mason.
So the website, will people find it if they're looking up Paul's Hydra Creme, or should they be...
They can Google Paul's Hydra Creme, or the website is Phytomone.com. Okay, and that will take them straight to the website where they can get up there. Or if they're in, you know, Fortnum and Mason's or John Bell and Croydon.
So they're 2 London-based companies,
but hoping to spread our wings because it is still relatively new.
But online, that's
the
most important thing.
Phytomone.com.
Okay, smashing product, and we'd love to know if you try it. Let us know what you think about it. If you've got any questions, either for myself or for Jane, post them under this video and we'll answer them. Alternatively, you can email fighting50.co.uk. You'll see on the website how to actually link through. You can email straight through the site. You can send questions in. If you want it answered privately, we obviously wouldn't put that on the site. Jane has a great Facebook page, which you can contact her. Your Facebook page is?
Facebook page is facebook.com/menopause remedies.
So lots of ways to get hold of us. Any problems you have, any questions you have, whether it's skincare related or menopause related, just send them in. Thanks, Jane.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.